Hey there, how are you? Welcome back to Microdose U. I am Dr. Dave, and I've got some letters I want to share with you today. Letters I've gotten some from a lot of my viewers and listeners. We'll call this the Microdose Mailbag. How is that? They're pretty powerful. And the second one is a little bit long. I'll read two of them today. The second one's a little bit longer, but I want you to listen to it till the end because it's really profound at the end. You are going to want to hear this. So I'll get right into this. And by the way, nothing that I share on this channel is to be taken as medical advice. Do your own research, talk to your own doctor. I'm just sharing my experience and others' experiences, but be very careful with what you do. Now, the first letter. Hey, Dr. Dave, I started microdosing 2 weeks after watching your videos. The results are amazing so far. I can't even believe it. I started swimming again, walking, and riding my bike. This may sound dumb, but you couldn't pay me to get on a bike before this. I can already feel my anxiety starting to taper off. Thanks so much for doing what you do. Best regards, Aaron. Aaron, you are very welcome, and I really appreciate you writing in. And I just hear story after story, such as yours, people that have tried everything else, but they could not get really what they wanted. They couldn't feel the way they wanted to feel until they started microdosing magic mushrooms, psilocybin. So Aaron, congratulations. Please stay in touch and let us know how it goes in the future as well. It's just great to hear stories like this. The second letter I got. Hi, Dr. Dave. My name is Dom. I'm 25 years old. I'm a brand new subscriber on your channel, and I really want to share my experience with you a bit with psilocybin mushrooms. For many years, I suffered from anxiety, depression, trauma, and some addiction also. One time, I felt like I was at a really bad point, and I decided to get some psilocybin mushrooms to see if they could help me. At first, I started experimenting with microdosing and small doses, but eventually I worked my way up to 5 grams, the fabled heroic dose. And I set my intention for wisdom. It was like nothing I had ever experienced. I saw my entire life flash before my eyes, and it was like I contacted God or my higher power, or perhaps simply from my higher self, because I was receiving messages through my mind telling me beautiful things, like messages of gratitude, forgiveness, and profound things of that nature. And after the experience, I was in shock, and I soon realized that I felt there was a weight lifted off of me. And since then, I have not felt depressed at all. I genuinely feel like a different person because I feel mentally and emotionally stronger and more resilient. I feel super passionate about this, and I really want to help others see the potential of these mushrooms, and I hope one day for them to be legalized in my home country of Canada and beyond. I think that your method of microdosing is perfectly valid, but that taking a very large dose can produce similar but much more rapid results with the potential benefits. I just want to add one thing. It has actually been 2.5 years since that experience, and I still feel that difference. So in my experience, I feel a really long-term positive change to my personality and outlook on life. I just think that's important to note because if I just took them yesterday or a month ago, that's pretty short term. But I feel the fact that it's been so long lasting is really amazing. Dom, thank you so much for that. It's such a great story to hear. And although I don't have the experience of taking the large dose, the threshold dose, some people call it heroic dose. I don't have that experience personally. I'm more of a microdoser, and I take slightly larger doses. I've taken up to like 1 to 2 plus grams, but never anything in the 5 gram range. That's not to say I won't. Working on that, and there will be a time that I'll be able to do that myself and report back to you. But I feel that I've gotten personally a tremendous amount out of microdosing. Granted, maybe I've been microdosing for close to 1.5 years now. Maybe if I would have just started off on the 5 grams, maybe that's all I would have needed, and maybe some maintenance doses here and there. I'm not sure. I don't have that answer and I can't go back because I've already done the microdosing for 1.5 years, and I feel like it's totally changed my life. But again, I'm very, very curious about the larger doses, and maybe in the future we'll be able to get into that on this program. But for right now, it's pretty much Microdose U. But I welcome stories from anybody, no matter how small or how large you're taking. If it's changed your life, I want to hear about it. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you at a time when the world is just There's so much craziness going on. It's great to have this little community that we can all communicate with each other and help each other out along with these amazing plants. Till next time, this is Microdose U. I am Dr. Dave.